G'day guys, I'm down the creek this morning doing a little bit of river sluicing, just running some buckets of material that I'd grabbed from the spot that we're at, me and Frenchie, and there's no water, there's no likelihood of any water to be flowing through the creeks and gullies and that anytime soon, so we've got to come down to somewhere where there is. So what I've done is, I'll spin you around. So I've got my little Temu sluice and I'm running that into a little sluice that has the drain mat in it. This little sluice was made by ROE, so it's a little bit different. It has the flare, I can sit the flare in after the sluice. What I found is that 9-inch Temu sluice runs perfectly fine with the amount of water flow that the 6-inch can run in. Probably the 6-inch is just a little bit better, clearing some rocks and things like that compared to that Temu. I've actually brushed a lot of that stuff off, because what I've done is, you're probably not going to spot any gold because I think I've sucked it all up with the snuffer. So what I wanted to do was to see how much gold this actual mat was catching, not the V mat, because if the water's slow enough, a flat surface like a miller table is going to catch gold. So you've got to think of it that way. Plus I was also running a lot of material with clay, so I didn't want to dump a big clay lump in there and get stuck to the gold and then it rolls out. So what I'm going to do is take out this little sluice out first. Slide this nice and slowly. And we'll have a look and see if we can see anything. I think I can see one. Just sit this down. So I can do it with two hands, and I can get my snuffer bottle and sort of point out where I can see some gold. So just about here, I can see a little speck of gold. Now, just throwing my glasses on just to magnify things a little bit. Yeah, so, oh, maybe that's 2 bits of gold just there. So just there. I think there's 2 bits there. I just checked, a lot of the times little bits of gold get stuck in the lettering. Now, I'm not seeing really anything else besides those 2 little bits, or maybe a third just there. Let's get the snuffer bottle there, about there. That could be 3 bits. But besides that, it's going to be hard to see anyway. But what I'm going to do, I'll take this mat out, I'll throw it in that pan, and we'll see how many specks there are in there, and then we'll see how much is in that top one. Alright, so I've emptied out the mat. Just get out of this flow. So I'm just going to stick this other pan in the water. By banker cons or sluice cons, you want to at least pan out twice minimum, and then if not, capture your cons and do them at home where you can do them a little bit slower. Throw out a few of these larger rocks. Shouldn't be too hard to pan this out, because it's only a little tiny bit of concentrates. And I'll show you how much actually there was total in that drain mat. Now I was seeing, or what appeared to be, 3 bits of gold. I haven't got that many, I haven't panned that much. I can see one. I'll show you that. Yeah, I'm just going to pan it again, but just up here. Where's my finger? There. There's one bit there. What I'll do, I'll snuff that up. And I'll just use, honestly, I prefer panning with the blue pan, but in saying that, I'll have a crack with the green one and see if I miss something. Now, definitely, maybe it appeared there was 3 bits, although I'll double check that mat just to make sure I have cleaned it properly, but I'm not saying the gold that I did. Oh no, there we go. It is very small gold. I'll show you. Throw that up here. I'll just find it with my thumb, and then you will be able to see. Alright, so where my finger is, try and zoom this in. Okay, it's right there so you can actually see it. Obviously magnified when it was in under the water, but you can see there's one bit just there, another little bit above, and there's one little bit there in the line, but that's tiny. But there you go. So there was 3, maybe 4 bits, but that's really, you know, that stuff's not even going to weigh anything on the scales. I will suck that up. And now I'm going to pull out that next sluice and we'll see what comes out of there. Alright, that saves a long bit of video. Now I just panned out that for the first time. So that's what was in the actual, I'll spin this and then zoom in. So that's the gold that was in that Temu sluice. Now considering what come out the other end, honestly, it doesn't matter. And what I'll do is show you the little snuffer dump of the gold, because what I've been doing, as I said, was getting me snuffer bottle and sucking the gold up out of the indicator mat. Alright, and the other thing that was in there was this here. So one Andy. So there was one Andy. And why are they Andys? I suppose that's just their name now for any lead shot. They're called an Andy. If you don't know who Andy is, it's Andy from Poverty Prospecting Australia. So I'm just going to pan this out for a second time. This time I'm just going to use the Garrett pan. Personally prefer the blue, but there you go. I can see a piece of gold. But yeah, personally I prefer the blue, just my eyes. But in saying that, and this is what I'm talking about when I talk about always doesn't matter if they're high banker cons, what the cons are. Doesn't matter how good you think you are at panning. Some gold ends up being a little bit tricky, and it can just get caught on a rock, or it could be still stuck to something. And what I am actually going to do is pan this for a third time, but I'm going to show you what got away that first time. So there we go. So 1, 2, 3, 4 bits. 4 bits of gold. And actually it's 5 bits because there's one little micro in there as well. Oh. Now, what I'll do is just pan this out a second time. Or a third time I should say. Second time with the blue pan. It must be terrible panning. No way. I honestly think the gold is very, very flat, and it's getting away from me. Alright. So, we'll zoom in again. There's another 2 flakes. And a micro. 2 flakes and a micro. Alright. Let's go. 4th time. I shouldn't even be capturing it this time. Like if something's got away, I'm gonna be shocked. Now I am even more shocked. There's no way. No way, but it keeps appearing. It's super flat. It's super flat, super light, and up there you see another flake. It can't. I stopped getting this. Oh. Now, I'm definitely not going to capture it again. This is it. If it gets away, it gets away. That's all I'm going to say. Someone can come down here and go through my tailings and my panning. Yeah, that's it. Done. Alright. Alright. What I will do, not that it's super important, but we'll throw it in there anyway. I'll show you all the gold. When I say all the gold, this is including stuff that I was sucking up out of the mat. you know, some of this gold's super flat, and then you've got some other bits that are, oh, that was terrible. Yeah, some of this gold is super flat, and then you've got some other gold that's a little bit reefy, you could say, and it's like rounded, and it rolls. Doesn't help having this lead in there. Alright, or Andes. I've got 2 Andes. Oh wait, maybe 3 Andes. Just want to make sure I clear that out and I'll show you. So, I will turn it. Right, there's the gold. So that's how much gold I captured. Most of that was captured in the VMAT. And hopefully they're going to stay there. There's the 2 Andes. So that's not too bad. But it always pays to run your material a few times. Or take it home. I always say take it home. You've got limited time on the creek or wherever you're digging, and a lot more time at home to mess around and run this stuff. Now I have taken this stuff home already and panned, and didn't run all the material and didn't break down all the clay. Otherwise you just need too much water, it gets too silty and mucky. But that gold there is from my losses at home. So you can see if I've had to pan that stuff out 4 times, I mustn't be doing it too good of a job at home. Oh, that's the worst thing to do. Today you're smacking that alone. Get rid of it. But yeah, that's it. So, a few little specks caught with the dream mat after that Temu Sluice. But I can accept those sort of losses. Alright, hope you have enjoyed this one, and until the next one guys, see you all later.